Okay, so let's look at heavy duty electrical fundamentals for 2023 TEVETA examination. Question number 2. So question number 2 has 3 parts: part A, part B, and part C. So let's start with part A. Part A is saying state 3 effects of current. State 3 effects of current. Okay, so 3 effects of current. Number 1 can say current as magnetic effect, current as chemical effect, current also as heat effect. So they are asking us to just mention or state 3. So 1, magnetic effect; 2, chemical effect; and 3, heat effect. Okay, let's look at question B. State 4 factors that determine the resistance of a material. State 4 factors that determine the resistance of a material. Okay, we know what resistance is. Resistance is simply the opposition to the flow of current. Now, they want us to identify or state 4 factors that determine the resistance of a material. So, the resistance of a material is determined by, number 1, length of a conductor; number 2, the area of a conductor; number 3, the type of material used; and number 4, the temperature. So the factors that determine the resistance of a material are: 1, length of a conductor; 2, the area of a conductor; 3, the type of material; and 4, temperature. Question C. Question C is saying, what is question saying? State 4 precautions to take when charging lead acid batteries. Okay, so state 4 precautions to take when charging lead acid batteries. So one of the precautions which should be considered when charging lead acid batteries is avoid excessive charging, which electrolyzes some of the water emitting hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so in short, we're just saying avoid excessive charging, because excessive charging has got some effect. Okay, then number 2, you charge in a well ventilated area. Number 2, you charge in a well ventilated area. Then number 3, when charging a lead acid battery, you're supposed to check the battery manufacturer's specification. Okay, look at the specifications of the manufacturer. Okay, that is in terms of the voltage which is required when charging. Okay, are we moving together? So number 1, we say avoid excessive charging. Number 2, charge in a well ventilated area. Number 3, you check the battery manufacturer's specification, that is for recommended charging voltage. Okay, are we together? Okay, then the other one, you can say you are supposed to, you also avoid to charge so okay, do not charge the battery at a temperature above 49 degrees Celsius. Okay, you should not charge the battery at a temperature above 49 degrees Celsius. Okay, then the other one, you say you're supposed to avoid storing the batteries in a low charged condition. Okay, do not store batteries in a low charged condition. Okay, oh, we also have so we also have question D. Question D is saying state 4 precautions to take when working on lead acid batteries. Okay, so question C was asking for us to state the precautions to take when charging lead acid batteries. Then question D is saying state 4 precautions to take when working on lead acid batteries. So number 1, only use insulated tools. So when you're working on lead acid batteries, you're supposed to, all the tools are supposed to be insulated, so only use insulated what tools. Okay, that's number one. Then number two, avoid contact with internal components. Okay, that is if the battery case is broken. So if the battery case is broken, avoid contact with the internal components. Avoid contact with internal components. Okay, that is if the battery case is broken, avoid internal contact. Okay, that's number two. Number three, do not handle batteries near heat, sparks, or open frames. Okay, do not handle batteries, okay, near heat, sparks, or open frames. Okay, then number four, do not allow conductive material to touch the battery terminal. Okay, you're supposed to avoid, okay, that is conductive material, any conductive material to touch the battery terminals. Okay, so you have talked about four. Number one, only use insulated tools. That is when you're working on a lead acid battery, just always use insulated tools. Okay, then number two, avoid contact with the internal components if the battery case is broken. Number three, do not handle batteries near heat, sparks, or open frames. And number four, do not allow conductive material to touch battery terminals. Okay, thank you.